What's up, everybody, and welcome into another accessibility overview. And this one is for the Quest 2 version of Into the Radius, which is coming out here on the 8th of September. And I want to start this off by saying thank you to CM Games for giving me an early access key to this so that I may play it and test it and share everything with you guys so that you know ahead of time, way before you ever hit the buy button, whether or not it's going to be a game that is going to be accessible to you. Because nobody likes to have to hit the refund button. It's doo-doo. But for anybody that is new to the channel, my name is Derek or Duty. You can call me either. I don't care. And my main focus on this channel is accessibility with games, whether it be VR or non-VR. And then I also play horror games through videos and through live streams, which I try and do at least 3 a week, just for fun, added extra stuff. But yeah, if all that sounds good or any of that at all, think about hitting the subscribe button. First off, I'm going to say this game looks freaking beautiful on the Quest 2. I don't even know how it's possible. But it's definitely taken the chip in the Quest 2 to the probably the highest it can go, honestly. But you know where, if you've seen my other overviews, you know where we always start. Where do we always start? We start in the options. We start in the menu almost no matter what. But this is the first thing that, you know, we'll go over. This is the default control layout. You can just go to controller layout and it just shows it to you. And obviously some of this stuff will be flipped here or there if you are going to play left-handed, which we will get into that one right now. And we'll get into the settings. Here, we're going to start out with gameplay. You can see, like, your height. There's a seated mode. If you turn on seated mode, you do not have to worry about the height measurement thing at all. So, if you need to play seated for any reason, whether all the time or sometimes, just turn that on. You'll be fine. You don't got to worry about height. Unless, I guess, maybe you want to make yourself taller or shorter. I don't know. But virtual stock, turn on comfort options with vignettes for turning and running and all that. Definitely, if that is something you need, you definitely want that turned on. And of course, seated mode, which is a fantastic thing. Makes me so happy that it is there. Next thing, we're going to jump over to the controls. I do like how all these are separate into little things. It's really, I like that. It's nice. Going into the controls, obviously you have smooth turn, you have snap turn, and all that. You can select your turning speed, how do you move, whether it be head or hand, typical things. Hold or toggle for, I think it says press, instead of toggle, but it's toggle. But yeah, so for that, which positives and negatives, I think, to either one. Intense situations and all that good stuff. Your dominant hand, whether left hand, right hand. I obviously put it on left because I'm a lefty. And then you have your outfit slots, which there's actually one on both. If that is what I'm thinking of, because I don't actually remember the names. You have a kind of a slot to where you can put like a main inventory thing, like one of the shots to give you some more health, or some of the items. you can just put it there, kind of like it would be on your arm, I guess. Like Velcroed, I don't know. But, and you can adjust your controller rotation. I am not entirely sure what that does, because there are times I just straight up don't notice differences, but this is a thing. I'm assuming that it will go more for like helping you aim. Like if you don't have the world's best wrist movement, like even I don't on my right arm, maybe this will have it be so like certain things can be at a different angle, especially for like melee stuff. And I am seeing more and more VR games actually have that, which is good. I'm very happy to see that. And then we will jump over into system. And the main reason I'm going into this, and you can see it, is subtitles. Subtitles. Not everybody's going to need them, but they're there. I actually have them turned on, and I can let you know they are of a decent size. Like if you're like, oh no, why can't I make the font bigger? The font is pretty dang big. And they even give it a black background, so it doesn't entirely like, oh, white text or something, then it blends in with stuff you don't see it. So they got that figured out. I'm very happy with this. But that is actually pretty much all the menus. So we will hop in and start seeing some gameplay, and we'll go over some other things that are important. All right. Okay. This kind of letting the gameplay roll. I am early into this game still. We just, go in, and I am past the tutorial. I was actually debating going through the tutorial with y'all, but yeah, there we go. But I was actually debating going through the tutorial, but I decided against it. There you go. You do see kind of like the wrist item that I'm talking about, a little like syringe thingy. And I'm just kind of moving around. I do move around a little bit slowly. My thumb on my right hand, actually all my fingers on my right hand, can stick sometimes. So even though I like to play Southpaw, sometimes I do just randomly stop. That is why I was having to readjust my thumb. That is just a me thing. So that's nothing on the game. But what you are not sadly seeing the entire thing of, that backpack, you have to pull it from over your shoulder. So take your dominant hand, and what I've noticed, it is going, I have to reach over the shoulder of my non-dominant hand to be able to get it. I have found out, and it was like way later in this recording, I have found out that I can raise my right arm, which is my non-dominant, just up enough, and it actually still detects it, and you can grab the backpack. But otherwise you will need like full arm movement to be able to grab it over the shoulder like that. And this is one thing I want to talk about right now. You see me like looking down, and I'm adjusting. I'm like trying to make the belt go straight again, and then kind of look to the side, because over on the right side, and you saw me briefly get it out, but over on the right side of your character, there is a thing, and you pull it out, and you can see the map and your objective and all of that. And it's on the right side. I was sitting in my chair, I have a chair that I sit in when I play VR because it's not easy to play VR sitting on the ground. For those who don't know, I cannot walk. I cannot stand. So I have to play seated. But noticing, I don't know if it was just because of my chair and the armrests are kind of big, but I could not get it to even see the belt, right? To look down and see the belt, I had to lean forward a bit. And then from there, try and put my right arm back and hopefully grab the item that so you can see the map and the objective and everything. Let us skip ahead a little bit. But yeah, this item. Yeah, we're doing this kind of in a weird way. But yeah, like I had to reach way back to be able to grab it. And then after that, I can grab it with my left hand and I can hold it properly. But that is something to be noted. If you have trouble reaching back, then that might be a little bit of an issue. And I wanted that to show in the video. I wanted that to be seen. Like, it's not the easiest thing to grab. But, for me, I can figure out a way. You may not be able to. And it would suck buying a game if you're excited about it and stuff like that. To only have, like, oh, I can't reach a vital item, So it needed to be shown. And then grabbing that, I got items hanging out in both the arm areas, and then we go forward, and I'm just gonna kind of go through the recording and little bits and bobs of this. See, okay, yeah, let's go over here. Because I want you guys to see the subtitles. These are how the subtitles are. I'm hoping that for everybody, those would maybe be good. Maybe in one of the settings screenshots, I missed it and you can make the font bigger. But that is the default. If you can change it, that's what it starts out as. Obviously, don't judge my backpack. It's bad. And you have to manually reload the gun. I actually might have forgotten it. So that's why I don't see it in the backpack. And so I'm just like stabbing things and running back in. Sprint is to click down the movement. Whatever stick you're moving with, click it in really quick. And then once you stop moving, the next time you move, it will you'll go back to just walking. I actually was gonna fast forward through this, but I will be grabbing the gun and then grabbing an ammo clip and loading it and all of that good stuff. Oh, I didn't even realize the mouse cursor was still there. But yeah, there's a good amount to the stuff. I mean, the tutorial alone is going to kind of show all of that. But again, for anybody that doesn't want to, that wants to know first before buying the game, I'm trying to hopefully in this video either tell you or show you what you're gonna be in for should you be thinking about picking this game up. Let's see. I actually do. Yeah, I I turned on the the item toggle. And then I'm fumbling around with it. Come on, I know there's something I want to show. But there's one thing I want to show. You also will have to climb in this game, is what I'm trying to show. And I'm being a terrible video person. Yeah, I think it's here. Yeah, I'm being a bad video person. But anyway, oh no, it's further ahead. Now I'm a dork. But yeah, you'll have to climb. The climb, from what I noticed, the toggle does not work with climbing, unless I was just over pressing the triggers. But yes, you will have to manually climb ladders and probably other things in the game too. But you will have to manually reload. You will have to, cock the gun and do this, all that. If there are other games you have passed by because of stuff like that, this game is not going to be any different. But if you've played games where you've had to do that, and you've been fine with it, and all the other stuff like getting out the backpack, reaching for all the things on the waist of the character, including the thing that shows you the map and all that when you're out on a mission, and all that. Like, if all of that is fine to you and you have no problem with it, by all means, 100% pick this game up. Just know that you're gonna have to use, again, a lot of physical motions with the arms and upper body. And it's it's another one. But I mean, hey, that is typically VR in a nutshell. I will also have all the notes up on DewdyDoes.com. Let's not do that. But yeah, up on DewdyDoes.com, the accessibility website that I run, I will have all the notes for this game, as well as very quick access to this video again, should you want to watch it again or show it to a friend who may be interested in this game but does not know whether or not it will be accessible to them. And yeah, but if you enjoyed it, just share the video. Like, if it can help somebody, just share it with them. But yeah, I want to say thank you again to CM Games for giving me early access to this so that I could do all this. And I will see y'all in the next video. Alright. Bye.